Hey everyone, welcome back to FedBiz Exchange. I'm Michelle Brown, your coach and your mentor. And today I have some very exciting news for you guys. Finally, Congress has made a decision about helping small businesses with a stimulus during COVID. So I want to get into what the details are. We won't know every single thing until next week, but I need to have you on alert so that you can go and get that money if your business is suffering and you need some assistance. First of all, let me just say I am ecstatic about the fact that $12 billion has been specifically set aside for minority owned businesses. I'm ecstatic about that because many of you were left out of the process before because you did not know what to do. And we still don't know exactly how you're going to do this. I should know by next week. But the important thing is for you to be on alert and be ready. So let's get into what the details are. First of all, $900 billion has been determined as the full relief package, which includes other things that may affect you: rental relief, eviction coverage, or moratorium. It's going to be, extended until next year. Nutritional assistance, but small businesses are a big focus in this. Small businesses have been carved out. The $12 billion is specifically for minority owned businesses only. There's another $20 billion if you are a smaller business, and they're calling it a loan, but it's not really going to be a loan probably because they are forgiving some of the first loans. So you have different ways to apply for this money. And again, once we know that everything is solid, I will come back and teach you guys what you need to do to get this money. But $12 billion is for minority owned businesses specifically. The 20 billion, last time a lot of the 20 billion went to self-employed businesses that were not really full-blown retail services, or you didn't have a facility, maybe you didn't have a lot of employees, but you can have probably up to 10 employees, as they've noted in some of the documentation, in order to also qualify for that. So if you don't qualify for one thing, you can qualify for another. Okay. $284 billion for PPP loans. I realize that not all of you will qualify for that. If you do not have payroll and employees, you should have at least one employee. And don't worry, the government has figured out, especially this new administration, even though they're not in charge, everyone understands that minority owned businesses have not been able to get to some of this money through the banks. So they have decided to funnel the money differently. And I will tell you all about that once everything is a done deal, hopefully within the next couple of days. And then there are small businesses that are eligible for a second PPP loan if you can approve a certain level of losses, which most of you can. Okay. And then if you have 10 employees or less, you can also get that loan. Even if you didn't get the first one, 10 or employees or less, you should definitely, understand that you are able to get some of this money. Even if you can't get it one way, you should be able to get it another way. So I'm expecting that we will get the details for how you guys need to maneuver through this process. Also, the first PPP loans, if you have one of those, will be forgiven. Everybody knows that the larger small businesses and the large businesses sucked up all of the money, and nobody said a word because this administration that we have in right now, they did not put in place any any specifics to control who gets that money, why, and when. And then you have the small and the minority businesses that are just waiting their turn, but you don't get a turn because all the money is being sucked up. This should not happen this time. Most of it is about communication, how to do what when. This is why I'm giving you an alert. You have no excuse. Even if you think you're going to be turned down, I want you to try for this money. Nothing beats a failure like a try, okay? As my girlfriend used to say. It's true. All you can do is try. And if they say no, you need to figure out why. In most cases, last time, what I learned was even if they turned you down for the big PPP loan, $1 million, 500,000, 150, they still ended up giving you something. So don't be discouraged by any of this. Don't listen to the okey doke about, well, you're probably not going to get it. Please just stay focused. That's one of the things we need to do better is we need to stop listening to all the other noise. One thing about federal government, there are laws that protect us that we can use. But if you don't know what to do, then you sit there and you wonder and you become a victim. We're not victims. We're going to do this and we can do this. You may not get as much as you need, but you need to try. And lastly, Donald Trump must sign the bill. It's on his desk right now as of yesterday. He must sign this bill by the 28th because we have other issues that could happen if he doesn't sign it by the 28th. He is actually saying that he wants individual people, families, and individuals to get $2,000 a person as opposed to 600. But that's a whole nother conversation. We need this bill signed right now. So hopefully he will sign it within the next 24 to 48 hours. They wanted it signed by Christmas, which we have less than 48 hours. So we'll see what happens, but I will keep you posted. 2021 will be a great year for us all with government contracting. And because 2021 is going to be a recovery year, this new administration has to rebuild this economy. There is a lot in store for small businesses if you're serious about winning, and I am. Remember, I'm in this with you. I use government contracting as a personal wealth building strategy as well as a strategy for my business. So, if you're serious about winning government contracts in 2021 and accelerating your business and your revenues to another level, get ready to be ready. Ask Michelle B anything you want to know. I can answer within 24 to 48 hours, and I will see you in the next video.